Good morning and welcome to another episode of Adventure Clan. Spring is here and it's the perfect time to forage for wild greens. So today we're picking fresh, nutrient-dense plants and we're gonna turn them into an amazing detox soup. We're back in Stockley Park, our local golf course, and we're gonna look out for several wild plants. I'm joined by Kami and Noah on this adventure, and the first thing we're gonna pick are these wild chives. Wild chives, Latin name Allium scoenoprasum. They have a mild onion-like flavor and they're perfect for soups or salads. You can easily recognize them. They smell like onions, slightly garlicky. Beautiful. So we already have our first forest plant. On to the next one. Next on the list are blackberry leaf buds. We're just gonna pick the top. Latin name Rubus fruticosus. They have a mild, slightly astringent green tea-like taste. They're packed with minerals and nutrients. Be careful not to hurt yourself in the thorns. For centuries, people have relied on foraging to bridge the gap between winter and spring. After months of heavy preserved foods, early spring greens like these were the first fresh nutrients available. Our ancestors didn't have any supermarkets, so they had to know the land, and these wild plants were their first natural detox, their first vitamins and nutrients of the year. Narika, the most beautiful dog, and next to her one of the most beautiful spring flowers, Viola odorata. How was the common name?
Spring violet, sweet violet.
Sweet violet.
Or wood violet.
Wood violet. One of the first flowers to come out in the spring. It's still a bit nippy, 3-4 degrees Celsius, but it's coming! The spring is coming! Next on the list is wild garlic, Allium ursinum. It has a strong garlic flavor. That's one of the main things how you recognize it. Oh, it smells so good. It has lance-like leaves. It grows in bunches, mostly in shaded places. Just be careful, it can be mistaken with lily of the valley, which is toxic, but it's very easy to recognize due to the distinctive garlic smell. Another characteristic of the wild garlic are the small white flowers, but it's too early for that, so we're just gonna focus on the smell to recognize it and make sure that's what we're looking for. The whole plant is edible, the bulbs as well. We picked just the leaves this time. Wild chives are one of the easiest wild greens to recognize. They grow in thick clumps in open grassy areas, often near water or in meadows. If you break one, you will get that unmistakable mild onion smell, like the chives you buy, but fresher and stronger. These are packed with vitamin C and were once used to prevent scurvy. They're perfect for adding a mild oniony kick to your soup or salad. The wild garlic is one of the most flavorful plants you can forage in the spring. It loves shady, damp woodlands and it grows in thick carpets. The easiest way to identify it is to crush a leaf. It smells just like garlic. The leaves are milder than regular garlic, but still full of that deep aromatic flavor. Great raw in salads or cooked in soups or stews. Everyone knows blackberries, but most people don't realize you can eat the young leaf buds in the spring. These tender shoots grow from the thorny bramble bushes that line hedgerows and woodland edges. Pick the softest, newest ones. Once they harden, they're too tough to eat. They have a mild green tea-like taste and were once used as a natural remedy for digestive health. Today they'll add a nice depth to our soup. The wild cherries are in full bloom. The smell is divine. I have a regular spot where I find jelly ear mushrooms. It's been a bit dry, so they're all dried up, but I'm still gonna pick some and I'm gonna hydrate them at home. I'm gonna show you the final result. They make a great addition to a soup. Jelly ear mushrooms are very easy to recognize because when they're hydrated they have the distinctive shape like an ear. The Latin name is Auricularia auricula, and they're an amazing mushroom for soups and stews. It adds a lot of texture and it's been used in Asian and European cuisine for forever. The good part is it doesn't have any look-alike, and that way is very safe to consume this mushroom. It usually grows on dead or decaying elder trees, but it can grow on any type of deciduous tree. Pescami. Next on our list is the lesser celandine, Latin name Ficaria verna ex ranunculus ficaria. It's one of the first greens to appear in the spring. It grows in damp areas, often in thick carpets near the river or in shaded woodlands. These small heart-shaped leaves were once a vital spring food full of vitamin C, slightly tangy and great for soups. But here's the key: pick it before it flowers. Once it blooms, it starts producing toxins and it isn't safe to eat anymore. These yellow flowers are the flowers of this plant, so we're gonna stay away from the ones who are flowered. You see, they're all over. Usually the leaves grow bigger, but we've had a very dry winter and spring, so they're just barely coming out. So these are not good anymore because they already flowered. Next on my list are the stinging nettle, or Urtica dioica. They might sting when fresh, but they're one of the most nutritional wild greens you can eat. They grow in rich soils, near hedgerows, forests and even backyards, and they're packed with vitamins: iron, calcium, vitamin A. These were a survival food for centuries, and the trick is to pick only the top young leaves. I will blanch them in hot water to remove the sting, and once cooked they taste like spinach, but with a more rich, deep flavor. You might want to use some gloves when picking them, but I don't mind the sting. Apparently it has a therapeutic effect and it protects against rheumatism. This whole field is just stinging nettles. These are dead branches from last year, but soon the new plants are gonna take over. No other destroyer. Nettles, wild garlic, chives, lesser celandine, even blackberry leaf pods, jelly mushrooms, These plants are packed with iron, vitamin C and antioxidants. They help cleanse our body, wake up the metabolism and replace nutrients lost over the summer. Traditional societies knew these things instinctively. A good sour soup made with wild greens wasn't just about taste, it was survival, strength and a reset for the body. Today we have the luxury of choice, but foraging still connects us to nature in a way no supplement could. These plants aren't just food, they're history, medicine, and a reminder that nature always provides if you know where to look. Foraging is a very rewarding way to connect with nature, but always make sure you can positively identify the plants or mushrooms you're picking. A lot of wild plants have toxic lookalikes and that can be dangerous. If you are unsure, consult a reliable field guide or an experienced forager. You should only harvest from clean, uncontaminated environments and always pick responsibly. Take only what you need and leave behind for wildlife and for future growth. Today we have the luxury of choice, but foraging still connects us to nature in a way no supplement could. These plants aren't just food, they're history, medicine, and a reminder that nature always provides if you know where to look for. Well, that's it, we got everything we need. We're gonna head on home and try and cook them, just so you know what to do. Yeah. I've put the jelly ear mushrooms in a bowl of water to rehydrate them. Alright, so let's get cooking. I already washed the celandine, the blackberry buds. I blanched for 30 seconds the nettles so they lose their sting. The jelly ear mushrooms are hydrated. This is a huge one. It only took like maybe 1 hour for them to hydrate. They're gonna be so nice in the soup. And now I'm cutting the wild garlic and wild onion. I'm just gonna roughly chop them up together. I'm gonna chop up these jelly ear mushrooms. This is a huge one. I wash them up, clean them a bit. Yeah. I have some amazing pork belly fat, pork belly bacon. This one is smoked with a bit of paprika, and this one is just regularly smoked and salted. I'm just gonna chop it up and fry it in a pan for a little bit. It's gonna give an amazing taste. Obviously you can make, if you're vegetarian you can skip this step, but I'm not a vegetarian and I love this pork belly bacon. just want to render the fat a bit and get them crispy, to just to make them give out all that nice smoky flavor. So all the prep work is done. We have here everything we need: chopped onions, grated carrots, some crushed garlic, fried smoked pork belly bacon, Ficaria vernis, nettles, blackberry leaf buds. We have here the wild chives and wild garlic, jelly mushrooms. I'm gonna bulk it up with 2 bags of whole leaf spinach. We have dill here. We're gonna sour the soup with sour soup. It's a Romanian brand. It's made out of water, wheat bran and malt flour, and we're gonna thicken it with sour cream. Salt, pepper and paprika. Let's get cracking. I heated up some of that bacon grease and I'm adding up the onions. Smells so good. After about a minute, I'll add the grated carrot. And I'll add just a little bit of water. To saute it a bit. When the garlic changed its color, went a bit more yellowy, I'm gonna add the bacon. And the crushed garlic. And this is gonna be the base for our soup. It's gonna give it a rich flavor. I'm gonna add some salt. Some pepper. And a little bit of paprika. It's already smelling divine. So now I'm gonna add the frozen whole leaf spinach. And I'm gonna cover it with water. I'm gonna put the lid on and I'm gonna leave it to bring to a boil. Okay, so it's almost boiling. I'm making this much because I'm prep cooking. This will last me for 4 or 5 days. I'm gonna keep it in the fridge. So yeah, it started boiling. I had to add a bit more water. I'm gonna add the jelly ears now. just gonna put them in. I'm gonna add all the greens I foraged. This will give the soup a really nice kick. And now I'm gonna let it simmer for 15 minutes, something like that. Alright, so the soup is boiling nicely. I'm gonna poach 4 eggs in it. I'm just gonna leave them in there, not gonna do anything else with them. We're very close to the end. Those will get done like hard-boiled eggs. In the meantime, I have some sour cream here. I'm gonna use it to thicken the soup. It's a Romanian sour cream, but if you go to any Eastern European shop, you can find proper one, like a Polish shop. I'm adding a bit of the soup to it, so I mix it nice and it doesn't get clumps. Alright, so now I'm adding the mixed sour cream. Oh, it already looks amazing. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna let it come back to the boil. Alright, so it's coming back to boiling right now. I'm gonna add a glass of sour soup. Make it nice and sour. And some chopped dill. That's pretty much it. Leave it to come back to boil and that's it, it's done. It's so good. You won't find this in any restaurant. It's amazing, foraging and cooking with nature. The perfect soup for spring. It's like spring in a bowl. Listen, I hope after this episode you're gonna give foraging a try. I also hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please click subscribe. It really helps a lot. And remember, until next time, stay adventurous. Take care. Bye.